course on your Oupa? Short 76. Only half and a one box. Yeah, this thing's on mal. Yeah. What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. As you saw from the title and the thumbnail of this video, we are finally giving old reliable a little bit of attention. Oh, somebody leave the door open, my bro. Anyway, yeah, that sound equipment needs to come out there. It sounds fantastic, but impractical. So yeah, we're gonna make a plan for that. Probably in this video, it might be a two-part video. But as you saw in the beginning, in the intro, we took Bertie to Carburetor Master, that is Uncle Fiekie, and German Works Performance. So they actually, Oupa from German Works Performance actually went ahead and set the timing on the distributor for me with his timing light, and then Fiekie from Carburetor Master just checked that the O2 levels are still accurate on the bucky, and the carburetor is running as it should, because we did the electronic conversion on the bucky for the distributor, so it changed a little bit in the drive, and now I can feel that the power is back. So thank you so much to those two guys for sorting out my bucky. I do appreciate it. Their details will be in the video description below if you guys do want to contact them for any work. As you saw, there was also a VR6 R32 Jetta standing there that was in the intro. That build was done by German Works Performance, so that's just a testament to some of the work that he does there. Like I said, his details is down below, and then of course if you need any carburetor services, Carburetor Master is your guy. His details will be there as well. But anyway, advertisements aside, like I said, we're getting into the bucky. I got a few parts laying around, but we're going to start off by setting the lifters, or the tappets, sorry. So yeah, it is a bit noisy. I set it to spec yesterday, and the spec is normally 0.35. So I set it to spec, and for me it didn't make a difference. In fact, it sounded a little bit noisier than before. So I spoke to also to Oupa now about it, and he says he sets it normally to 0.15. So I'm gonna give that a try now, and then we'll see if it does quiet down. And then I've also got wheel bearings for the bucky. We need to replace that, and yeah, the calipers on this thing is looking a bit crusty. So like you see in the title of the video, the idea is to give it a little bit of a refresh for summer, and change up the look ever so slightly. As you saw, I got all the stickers removed as well, which was like an iconic part of this bucky. But anyway, and then of course we do have a new set of wheels. So I don't know if it's going to be in this video or in the next video, but yeah, as per usual, let's get into the work. There's no electricity here today, so I'm going to be working outside in the light. But anyway, enjoy. I'll chat with you guys soon. Okay, so I've got a 27mm socket, ratchet, focus on the crank here. Let me just turn the fan out of the way. Right, so now I'm going to start with these two valves here. So just turn the engine over. Okay, see, this one is moving, this one is moving here. So put those in the down position, then you know all the pressure is off your first cylinder, because neither of these are in the intake or exhaust stroke. So yeah, and then you can just take your feeler gauge. This is the 0.15mm feeler gauge, and you just stick it between the valve and this rocker here, and you should make sure that this just about snugly fits inside here. So I'm just gonna loosen this 13mm nut, set it with a screwdriver on the top here, and then make sure that this fits in here absolutely perfect. Okay, so I got all the tappets set now. I'm just gonna start putting the tappet cover back on, and all the pipes in place and stuff like that. and then hopefully it's gonna be a little bit more quiet on the startup. I really hope so, because this bakkie, when I initially got the bakkie, I swear to you, you're gonna think I'm lying, but I couldn't even hear the bakkie idling when it used to stand at the robot. Obviously now there's exhaust, so that's not really possible, but that's about the only thing that I've ever changed on here, drivetrain wise. So hopefully it can be a little bit more quiet, not so crazy loud. So let's see, I'm just gonna put this together. I'll jump over to the startup for you guys. Okay, so besides the horrible fan accident, as you can hear, not a tick or a tat under the engine bay. So yeah, everything is nice and quiet now. I'm gonna strip off the front wheels on the bakkie now, and then we're gonna get started on doing those wheel hubs, because the wheel bearings, because the wheel bearings are creaking on the one side when you turn, so they definitely need to be replaced. And then hopefully the electricity switch is on, and we can strip the calipers and the drums off as well and spray that, so that we know that's done too. So anyway, let's jump back into it. Unfortunately, like I said earlier in the video, there was no electricity at the shop yesterday, and I couldn't charge my phone to record for you guys, but I ended up finishing the wheel bearings. It is quite simple. You don't even need a press to do them. There are some tutorials on YouTube already for that. You can just search up how to change front wheel bearings on a Nissan Champ and you'll get a full in-detail tutorial. But anyway, so I'm gonna jump over to spraying my calipers. Now, I literally just filmed this for you guys in the previous video, and I don't think that you guys want to see the exact same process in the next video again. So I'm just gonna use some YouTube magic to get the calipers done, and just show you a quick before and after. Pop it on the bakkie, and then she will be good to go. For now, there is still some more stuff I need to do, but I'll get into that once the brakes are done. On the side, I just finished this car. I did a clutch kit on this car. We put the XD clutch in here, which is the OEM recommended clutch. And then unfortunately, when I pulled the car off the lift, the key stopped corresponding with the immobilizer, and it switched off. So now it doesn't want to start, and I'm waiting for the key from the customer so I can bleed the water system and so forth. And then this is done, but I'm not recording that for you guys. And then also I got that 2E standing over there that I'm doing a head gasket job on. So yeah, I don't know, I don't think you guys want to see that, I'm not too sure, but that I'm going to be doing on the side as well, while fixing up Bertie, because I always complain that we don't have enough time to work on the bakkie. So now I'm actually just trying to force it in, to druk it in, you know. I'm just stripping it and I'm working on it while I'm working. So hopefully we'll make some little progress. I do have a fan coming for the bakkie, so we are going to replace that fan. Unfortunately, like I said, I forgot the ratchet on the crank pulley. So anyway, mistakes happen. But yeah, so just to jump straight back into it, let me just finish off the calipers, put it back on the bakkie, and then get it back down on the floor. The moment that I've been waiting for. Finally, we are at the point where we are ready to do the cut on the bakkie. So that will probably be the title of the video, so you guys knew it was coming. But yeah, I'm about to cut into the back of the bin here, and basically make an extra boot space at the back, for two reasons. So the first reason being, when you two passengers in the car, for example me and my wife, and you have maybe items that you can't put at the back necessarily, so like a laptop bag or something like that, as soon as there's two passengers and a bag in there without any sound equipment, then it's full, you know, there's no space inside there really. So the idea is to create a bit more space for storage, and also of course to put the sound system to the back, which I mentioned before. So yeah, it is gonna be my first time doing this as per usual on my own vehicles. I know a lot of the times I do experimenting on my own cars, but it's gonna be my first time. I've done a bit of research and tried to figure out how we're gonna seal it off and make sure no water gets in there, and also make it functional. So yeah, for now I think I'm a bit excited to get started, so I'm gonna cut the chit chat and get to starting. Away, enjoy. The outline done on the bakkie, as you guys saw me doing now. So we're not going all the way into the corner, we're just going enough to where from the inside, once the seat's back, there's no cut on the side of the bakkie. Not that you can really see in there, but yeah, I didn't want to go all the way, and I still want to leave a trim piece that I can add a rubberized lip to, except for the bottom. So the bottom I'm going all the way down till there, and then I just use the hole saw bit to make my edges. So what I'm going to do is just drill with the hole saw bit first, so that I just need to cut straight lines with the grinder. And then yeah, that's the size that we're going. As you can see, I got everything covered up here in front. So if you look inside here, let me give you a bigger view. But basically this part is underneath the bakkie, this part is the tub, and there's a lip here, so I will be cutting it to this lip. So yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit anxious and stalling a little bit to cut into it, because there's no turning back. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, so as you see, the cut is in, it is done. The edges are kind of round, but we still need to finish it off with the flap disc. And then this lip on the bottom we need to remove. Then I'm gonna just clean it up, do some black stone chip on the edges and some trim around here. And then this part will be done, and we can start building the box at the back. So I was a little bit slow on the recording last night. I am sorry guys, I apologize, but I had to get stuck into it. I ended up working till 11 o'clock last night, and I wanted to take the bakkie home, so which means I had to get the boards fitted and sealed off in order to drive it. So it was a bit of not a rush really, but yeah, there was a lot to do, and it was flippin' busy here all over, so there wasn't place to put the tripod. But anyway, excuses aside, let me explain to you what I actually did on the car. So I started off by welding in this bar here, right? On each edge it's welded in there. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like. There should be a piece here. Let me just get this. So this is what it looks like, right? So it's welded in like that, so you don't see that there, and the board is slid up against it, as you can see there. So yeah, you can see on this one here, the outer edge, that edge is on that side there, so the board is slid up there. So I first welded in that bar, took a measurement, welded in this bar here, and then I got this board fitted up here. I did screw it in as well, right around, and then basically the same process here, just the board down, and I welded in a bar at the bottom there, and it's completely sealed off. I spent time last night just getting some Sikaflex in all the grooves to get it sealed off properly. Now I just want to give some advice, because remember, I don't know if you guys remember the trouble that I had with the Mazda with sealing it off. That is because I cheaped out on the silicone, and last night I actually bought Sikaflex, which, if you're not from SA, that's the sealant they use for your front glass, your windscreen. So I use that. It's more expensive, but so much easier to apply, and I'm very glad I went with that decision. So yeah, it's all sealed off from the outside. What I'm going to do now is, I don't know if there's enough light. Oh, seems like there is. On the inside here, I'm going to go around. You see my unstraight edges there, but anyway, on the inside I'm going to go around and Sikaflex all the edges on the inside as well. And then on the back here, we're just going to paint this in black with some stone chip to get it to match to the bin. So I'm going to paint the whole thing black, and we're still going to be running our toenail cover. Over here is this is like a strip that the cover goes into, and I've made holes on here already, so that will be mounted against that plate there, and then the toenail cover can still come over, and we still got half a bin to fit. I mean, yeah, to fit. You know what, I don't carry much in here. You guys would have seen it basically needs to fit an engine or wheels, and that space is enough for me, so I'm happy with that. And there's a massive amount of space inside for a sound system as well as the wife's groceries. So the bakkie is now more functional than it was before, because there's certain things you don't want to put in the back of a bakkie, you know what I mean, and there's no space in front here. So anyway, like I said, seal off the inside, paint the side, and then on the inside here, the wood, I'm just going to spray black as well. Yeah, and then that's going to be it for the inside. I do have a mat here covering this part up as well, so I'll show you guys that, and then we'll basically be done here. But anyway, I do still want to include a bit more of a transformation for Bertie in this video, and so in saying that, I'm not going to be recording this process too much for you guys. It's probably going to go from here straight into us doing a wheel swap on Bertie, so stay tuned for that. For now, I'm going to get into the work, so enjoy. So it is the next day, and as you guys see, I'm at Tiger Wheel and Tire. So it is finally time for us to let go of the set of ABS on the bakkie. Not let go necessarily, it's not going anywhere, and no, it's not for sale. But I thought I want to switch up the look a little bit for summertime and put something different on, try a different set of wheels. So I've got the wheels in the back and 2 new tires for the rear. We're just going to reuse the front tires again. Because obviously this bakkie is rear wheel drive and you know most. But anyway, so I'm at Tiger. They're gonna fit the tires now. I'm not gonna do any cinematics here, but we'll switch over to some cinematics of me washing the bakkie and the final end product. So enjoy. We're on the side of the road. I didn't want to reveal the wheels before the time, but I put new tires on and it seems to be smoking because I still need to roll the arches. So me and Mo, we're just trying to roll the arches with a flipping tire iron to get to the shop. So that we did that side already, now we're gonna do this side. So there's no gap here. No gap. That actually worked. Okay, down. Up. Shit. Okay, so we're back in the bakkie now. We basically fixed it with a wheel spanner. So I just put the wheel spanner in the arch there. And then Matthew jumped on the back of the bakkie and it seems to be rolled just enough. It did chow into the new tire a little bit, but we're gonna check it out when we get there now. Yo, look at how I'm sweating. Move. Anyway, I hope we get there. I'll catch you guys now. Alright guys, so it's been a long 2 weeks of finishing the bakkie. I hope you guys enjoyed the little clip of me taking it for a wash. But I'm just out here in Durbanville quickly. We're gonna just give you guys a little bit of cinematics and post something online for you guys. So I just thought, okay, while it's clean, let's get some nice shots of it while it lasts, and maybe get some rollers in. That's why I got my buddy Matthew with me here today. So yeah, anyway, as per usual guys, I think that's the end of the video for today. So if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the video. And until we meet again, Bag Boys, we out. Peace.